channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bells so you get notified every single time I post. Long time no see. I know it's been a while, but if you clicked on this video, then you obviously know why we're here today. I'm pregnant. Yep. So today I am 11 weeks and 2 days. And there's just been a lot of not complications per se, but something like that. And I just wanted to be sure that everything was okay before I went and kind of told the world that I was having another baby. So since then, I know I'm starting these videos kind of late. And so today's video is going to be my 10 and 11 week, because like I said, I'm 11 weeks and 2 days today. And this video might get uploaded a little bit late, so you know, we'll see. But I did want to go ahead, and I do have Duncan, but I do want to go ahead and get these videos started, get them down. That way I can go back and watch my journey. It's something that I wish I did with my other 2 daughters, and I did not. So without further ado, I have my notebook with all my little notes in it. So I guess we can start with 10 week and kind of roll into 11, because my symptoms for 10 and 11 have been pretty much similar. So yes. So for week 10, baby was the size of a prune. Around week 10 is when baby looks like a baby, kind of. Like, I guess week 9 as well, but week 10 is when it really starts to look like a little baby. They just get more chubbier because pretty much everything is formed. They just have to get, you know, a little bit bigger. They have to cook a little longer. So a lot of things going on in week 10. Like, one of the things I thought was really cool is, like, even in week 9, because I have an ultrasound. I have 2 to show you from when I found out, and you'll see how big the difference is. And then from, I was supposed to be 8 weeks, but baby was measuring ahead by week, and baby was measuring 9 and 2. So I was a little bit more farther along than what we thought, which is totally fine. It makes, you know, my time go by faster, if you will. So I'll show you them in a minute. But baby was flexing and kind of moving around on the ultrasound, and that was week 9. So week 10, baby's definitely, you know, kind of flexing, you know, figuring out what's going on, whatnot. And then week 11, baby is the size of a fig. So still pretty small, about probably like this maybe. But it's just crazy to, like, you know, like at 5 weeks or whatever, baby was the size of a poppy seed. And now week 10 and 11, and I'm almost out of the first trimester into the second. You know, it's just, it's really exciting. Hoping for a boy, because I have 2 girls, if you don't know. But before I get into all the symptoms, I do want to show you the ultrasound pictures. So for the first one, I'll make a whole nother video on a subchronic hematoma, but I'll kind of show you that. I believe I was 6 weeks exactly, or 6 weeks and some days, and these. So this was baby right here. This was where the heartbeat was. This was the yolk sac kind of attached to this, you know, gestational sac. This thing right here is a subchronic hematoma. Also, baby's heart right here was very low. I think she said it was like 97. Baby's heart had probably started beating maybe like a week or a couple days prior, so she was kind of worried about that. Although I was excited. I was like, I see it, I see it. She didn't even want to measure it. And I was like, we're measuring the heartbeat. But this is a subchronic hematoma. I talked to my doctor about it. She said usually she doesn't say anything to the patients because it usually is nothing, and it makes them worry and freak out because these are one of the causes for miscarriage and early pregnancy. She was a bit concerned about mine because it was kind of the size of the gestational sac and baby. But all is well. I never bled. Baby's still there. Everything is good. And so 6, 7, 8, 9, about 3 weeks later, we went back because it was kind of for my 8-week ultrasound, because at my OB, we only do 8-week, and then I believe like your 20-week scan, we don't do the 12, which kind of sucks for me. But I have a early gender ultrasound at 14 weeks, so that's exciting. But this was, let me just fold it up so like it's a bit not confused, or a little less confusing, if you get my drift. Okay, so look at the freaking difference. Like, isn't that insane, y'all? Like, look at that. So obviously, baby's head, little arm bud, little leg bud. Where's heart? Heart was somewhere in here. So yolk sac, or yes, yolk sac. Yolk sac was still there, but she said that the placenta and the umbilical cord, all that, will start taking over in the next couple days. So by now, like, I'm assuming that it's been taken over by placenta and whatnot, and or not placenta, but well, placenta and umbilical cord. So next time, obviously, we'll see. Baby's heart rate was 178 in this, so perfect. She was not worried at all. She was, you know, we were kind of joking last time. She was like, yeah, I was a bit worried because baby's heart rate was a little low, but you know, everything's fine. Which one did I show you guys? That one. And this is the other picture. Kind of the same, you know, it says baby, head, and then body, little leg. Isn't that so cute? And if you look up here, this was like a little hand. Like, it's just, they look like a gummy bear at this stage. But yes, baby was measured 9 weeks and 2 days in this. So that was a couple weeks ago. So baby looks like a baby in this to me, obviously. But baby definitely looks like a baby now. Also, subchronic hematoma was, we couldn't find it. So it just like, it's gone. My body absorbed it. Also, in this ultrasound, she found a cyst in my ovary, which she said it was normal. She said that it kind of nourishes the not the placenta, but the yolk sac. So she also measured it, and it was actually about the same size, but she wasn't worried about it at all. But I did want to show you these since I didn't get to discuss like these weeks of pregnancy. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. I should have started recording after this. But you know, I'm horrible at recording anymore, so yeah. So let's get into the symptoms. So the first one, my skin, it might not look like it right now. My skin has been breaking out. When I first found out I was pregnant, up until maybe like 7 to 8 weeks, my skin was clear, which is something that has never happened. I have 2 daughters, but my skin was clear, everything like that. Not so much this pregnancy, or I can't say that. Not so much till recently. So I've been like cleaning it, like you can kind of see like the bumps and stuff. Here, I am breaking out, which is totally normal. It's very hormonal, but usually I have clear skin. I thought I was gonna get lucky because I didn't have breakouts in the beginning. Body acne, so on my shoulders, on my chest, a little bit behind my neck, on my back, even like my neck right here, I've noticed that I'm getting bumps and I'm breaking out, which is something completely abnormal for me. Even as a teenager, like I never had body acne. I never broke out like that. Even as a bigger girl, which kind of sounds ridiculous, but I've never had body acne. I've never broken out like that. So even with my girls, I didn't break out. So this is something new to me. I'm not really sure how to address that. I'm just kind of flowing with it at this point. But that was something new. So bad headaches. My bad headaches started probably this week, in 11 weeks, I guess. So this could go with like the 11-week part. They're pretty bad. Like, I was taking Tylenol back to back to back to back, and it was barely taking the edge off. Or I would get in the shower, I would get in the shower and it would help, but it would come back again. I did have preeclampsia towards the end of my pregnancy with my daughter. I ended up getting induced at 39 weeks exactly, which now I regret, because it was my body was put through a much harder time versus my first daughter. I went into labor spontaneously at 39 and like 39.4, something like that. So this pregnancy, I would rather go spontaneously than just like get induced again, because that stuff, it was really rough. I had Pitocin and it was rough on my body. My point in that, I am going to talk to my doctor. My next appointment is in 2 weeks, I believe, about the bad headaches. But again, I know that can be a symptom at 11 weeks, but you know, it just kind of freaks me out, because occasionally, like, I'll get pains like where my heart is, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? Like, what is that? But it's like mostly like it's like a wraparound, and like I am stressed, but not very stressed. Like, I've been balancing pretty well. Sorry, I needed a drink. So I'm a little worried about that, but that's something that I will address with my doctor the next time I go. Tiredness, nothing has changed with that. I'm always extremely tired. I could be working and I want a nap pronto because I am so tired still. Again, sickness. So I'm still having morning sickness. It kind of went away at 10 weeks and then it came back. I was like, what the heck? Like, I thought you were gone. Nope. But I put sickness up with bad headaches because it's like when I have bad headaches, I'm having really bad sickness too. Like, I've noticed, and this is new, usually in the mornings, before I drink anything, before I eat anything, like, I'm already starting to feel sick and I'm starting to throw up, and there's nothing on my stomach, so I'm throwing up stomach acid. So that really does suck. I'm also going to address this when I address the headaches, my next appointment. Hopefully the morning sickness will be gone by 13 weeks at least, because this week is almost over, which means 12 weeks is in a few days. So the weeks are going by fast. This pregnancy is going by fast, which I'm happy, because I enjoy being pregnant, but I really don't, because it's hard on my body, but I enjoy giving birth. And it's really painful. I know it makes no sense. Heartburn. I have been having a lot of heartburn. Both my girls had a bunch of hair. I know that's just a wife's tale. I had heartburn, not so much with my last daughter, and my last daughter had more hair than my first. So I think heartburn is just a part of pregnancy, and like some people just get heartburn in general. So heartburn. Something else that's weird. Usually I have dry skin, but not really bad dry skin. I moisturize after the shower, you know, at night, whatever. And I've had really dry skin, and my feet are either very, very cold or they're very, very hot, which is something not really normal for me at all. So that's new. Again, I'm super moody still. Like I said, my symptoms kind of went away in week 10, and then they just randomly came back maybe like Saturday, Sunday. So starting at week 11, it just kind of came back. So I'm moody still, which I don't really like, and I know my close friends and family don't appreciate, I guess. Gassiness is kind of new, but constipation is not. I've been TMI, but kind of been constipated this whole pregnancy. Eating a lot of fiber, drinking a lot of water, eating a lot of fruits with peels on them because they're high in fiber. So that's kind of that, I suppose. Hot flashes. Sometimes I'll get hot flashes, but also my body temperature is higher because I'm pregnant. But there's more blood in your body when you're pregnant. You create a lot more blood because you gotta think, like, you're not supplying just for you no more. You're supplying for baby too. Everything that you're eating, baby eats. Everything. Baby's taking everything pretty much, and everything you're eating that has nutritional value, baby's pretty much taken. You know, the placenta's pretty much taken. So there's more blood volume right now. So I understand that, but it just kind of like sucks. Like, it really does suck. That's all that really I wrote down for symptoms wise. I'm trying to think. No, I think that's pretty much it this week. The only thing I'm really worried about it is the bad headaches, but I've done some research, and a lot of people have said, you know, like, the headaches at like a week 11 and 12 is normal, like, not to freak out. But me, I always overthink stuff. Like, I'm always on Google. I'm like, is this normal? Is this normal? Is this normal? Although I'm not a first-time mom, I still tend to freak out, especially because every baby is different. Every pregnancy is different. You know, my first daughter, I did not have preeclampsia. And then towards the end of my second pregnancy, I developed preeclampsia without protein in my urine. And then they thought that once I had her, that my high blood pressure was going to go away, and it did not. So I have been taking baby aspirin every day, and then I go see my heart doctor in 2 weeks because I have the heart doctor, and then the next day I have my OB. So we'll probably discuss then. They'll want to watch my blood pressure just because, like, I don't, you know, I'm so early per se still. There's not much they can do, you know, with me being so early in the pregnancy. Just kind of monitor, make sure I'm taking care of myself, eating correctly, exercising, because I have 2 other children that need me. And it is hard being pregnant and taking care of a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. So yeah, but so far baby is thriving. I'm so excited for the 2 weeks when I am 14 weeks to have a gender reveal. I will post a video with that, so be looking out for that. I am gonna record my 12-week when that comes. I'm probably gonna record some other videos. Let me know of ideas or what kind of content you guys want. Make sure you comment it. Go check out my TikTok. Follow me on Instagram and follow me on Facebook as well. I do not have Twitter, so no Twitter. But everything else, I've also been active a lot on TikTok lately, also active on Facebook a lot. See, like, my head's starting to hurt right now, like up here, and it kind of wraps around. It's just freaking me out, guys, because this is like, this is so different. But anyways, that is my 10 and 11 week update. Since 11 week is not over, there's still a couple more days to this week. If I develop any more symptoms, I will write it down and I will add it in my 12-week pregnancy update. But I will give you guys a little bump shot, although, like, I am bigger, but I do think I'm starting to get a little bump. And it's funny because I was so bloated at my 9-week appointment, and I asked my doctor, I was like, is it possible for me to, like, start showing a little early, like, or am I just crazy? And I'm like, no, especially since it's your 3rd baby, your body's done been through this, it's done been stretched, like, it knows everything, so you will show sooner with, like, more pregnancies you go through. And I thought that was really cool, so I will show you my belly. Okay, guys, so again, I am super bloated, but this is side. Excuse the cords over there. Side, front. I am gonna have to get a pregnancy belly ring at some point. Side again. I feel like I'm definitely getting a little pooch, although it is flubber still, But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you subscribe. That way you can stay with me through my whole pregnancy journey for labor and delivery and just watching this baby grow. It's gonna be such a journey. Make sure you turn your post notification bells on so you get notified every single time I post. I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers. I was thinking about having some sort of giveaway when I get to 1K. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that too. Like I said, I will drop all my social medias down below. Make sure y'all go follow, okay? As usual, stay happy, stay well, stay... Hold on, mom brain. What do I usually say? Stay happy, stay healthy, stay well, stay in your bag. Until next time, peace.